Well, we're starting off with the G7.
Exactement, G7, le G7.
A warm welcome to you again, and thank you for joining us. Currently taking place in the Atlantic seaside resort of Biarritz is the Group of 7 meeting, looking to broaden the scope of the debate. Summit host, French President Emmanuel Macron, invited several African leaders to discuss problems facing the continent. They are leaders of Senegal, Burkina Faso, Rwanda, South Africa, and Egypt.
World leaders focused on Africa during a part of the G7 summit in France on Sunday. G7 leaders attended a roundtable session entitled Partnership with Africa. Among those present for the working session was Senegal's Macky Sall, South Africa's Cyril Ramaphosa, Rwanda's Paul Kagame, and Burkina Faso's Jean-Marc Kabore, as well as African Development Bank President Akinwumi Adesina and the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Moussa Faki Mahamat. Also attending was UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and several other leaders. French President Emmanuel Macron invited the African leaders and representatives to discuss the problems facing their continent, looking to broaden the scope of the debate. The G7 groups the United States, France, Britain, Japan, Germany, Italy, and Canada, and the European Union also attends along with the United Nations.
The presence of these 5 states is not by chance. South Africa, the continent's second largest economy. Macky Sall, president of Senegal, currently heads the new Partnership for Africa's Development, the African Union's development agency, and the president of Burkina Faso, Roch-Marc Christian Kabore, who is the current president of the G5 Sahel group. And regarding the security issue from which this region suffers, the Burkinabe president insisted on the need for massive support in terms of development.
D'un appui massif en termes de développement. On l'écoute.
It is a gangrene that is spreading, and we felt it was important for all partners to find a solution to the Libyan question in order to try to find a solution that would also enable us to curb the spread of terrorism, not only in the Sahel, but possibly also in coastal countries around us.
Burkina Faso's President Christian Kabore speaking there. In addition to the issue of security, discussion on gender inequalities are also on the table. Rwanda, for example, has been successful in recent years in its drive to reduce the gender inequality gap, and empower more women. We go to hear more of an initiative, that was put in place a few years ago in Rwanda, and that seems to be working pretty well.
Established in 2004, True Vineyard Ministries (INC) aims at providing sustainable and economic solutions to end poverty among marginalized Rwandan women dealing with post-genocide effects as Rwandans continue to work towards restoring the country. Through the Handspan Hope initiative, solutions to end poverty are made holistic, entrepreneurial, and innovative. Handspan Hope currently employs 58 Rwandan widows to hand spin and dye 100% organic merino wool. By learning the skill of yarn making, these widows earn an income to cater for basic needs of their families. In addition, they receive an above-average fair wage, health care, a stipend to send their children to public school, and receive counseling services to help them recover from trauma endured during the genocide.
We also take a listen to the beneficiaries of this project.
In my entire life, I never experienced happiness due to trouble and grief. Then came a time when Handspan Hope paid me a visit at my church. They offered me a job together with a few other women. We were considered to be the most vulnerable women in that church. Handspan Hope offered me a house to stay in. Now that I work here, I get paid at the end of the month. I put food on the table for my family. I even have health insurance. This company helped me in so many ways. It gave me a job and I live a better life now. I can afford to pay school fees for my child, I pay my rent on time, and beside all that, I managed to start up my own business. I sell dairy products in my neighborhood, and this has generated more income.
When we started, we were building homes for those who didn't have homes. So far, we did 15 homes, and hopefully we do more. It depends on the means. And also, we are teaching them how to invest. Now, they've started their own cooperative. We are an NGO, but we are working for no profit, but they need to work for profit. So now they formed a small cooperative. It's growing, and we believe that in the future they'll be able to invest in more and make more money. We are helping them, and the support and what we give them comes to them in terms of salary.